Alright, from 7 to 7, Locrian. Alright, from 4 to 4 over there is, I guess, the Lydian mode. And from R to R is Ionian. My wife just got home, so we got to kind of slow the pace down a little bit. She might have something to say. Alright, so what I wanted to get to was there is a pentatonic sister stack. There's like a sister stack. Like my wife, she's got a couple of sisters. Anyway, so here's the sister stack of the open chord capo stack, which has the long chords. And notice when you start any of these modal scales, okay, you can start from any string and it's going to warp and make a shape. It'll still make the characteristic shape, but you'll go into the next caged position. Alright, in other words, these guys over here, alright, this one, the barred short pattern stack, these guys will warp and make a caged position. When you warp these guys, I guess we're going to have to cover this, you're going to be partially in the next cage position, okay? But it keeps everything to the right. So you start on any one of these numbers, everything goes right, it doesn't go left, so that you can play it with a capo right there, or the fretnut. So it'd be open string. So these would be the open string. So E would be the fifth of whatever key you're in. E is the fifth of A. So if you put a 5 there and you make the lowest string on your guitar, the lowest note possible, the open bottom string, call that a 5, you're starting in A. You're starting in the key of A there, because E is the fifth of A. Alright, so if you go up one string, you go from E to A, there's your root. Alright, so we figured that out, and the door didn't open up. Bobo, sit down. My dog Bobo. That's just her nickname. Everyone's Bobo now. I mean, I got a kitten I call Bobo Little. So, here I decided, okay, well, let's get rid of all the 4s and the 7s and see what's going on with the pentatonic stack. Now let's look at R. Suppose R is E, the lowest note on your guitar. Okay, it'd be something like this. Right down here. Alright, oh, my wife's home. When you want to play an E major scale, okay, you can't use this pattern to do that, because let's face it, it doesn't even start on R. But if you wanted to start with the R there, okay, it would go R2 and immediately want to go down one note, and that note doesn't exist. It's sunken. You can't get to it. So that's why we're on this pattern, the open chord capo stack pattern. And we'll get to the pentatonics there, and we'll get to this one, the major scale horizontal stack, hopefully. So hang on, let's see, we got F12, Alt F12, oh, what is it? Shift F12. Alright, I had a little pause there. I had to find the pause button. So I tried about 2 or 3 keyboard combos, and it's Shift F12. So we can pause if we have to. I had to ask my wife how she was doing. So this is where we would start the E. Alright, and would go. Okay, now, so you're pretty much going to do doing these whole steps away from the fret nut. The fret nut, in this particular case, starting the R there, would be here. The keyboard itself, the fretboard, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, would be like here. And this is what we're looking at. So this is the lowest possible note on your guitar, and you play it, let's see. That's up to the R. Now, we had to warp after the 3, 4, 5. I had to warp this over. Okay, so 3, 4, 5. I warped the 2 over like that. Okay. So there it was. That's how I actually played it. I knew to go over, but I didn't go over enough. That happens a lot with guitar. You're not sure about what are the real intervals in centimeters, let's say, because as you're going up and down, the intervals are getting smaller. You don't have that on piano. They get further away. Whoa, look at them keys way down there. You know, but the intervals are the same, so you should be careful of that. So it's always good to take a look at the guitar and make sure your fingers are where they should be. Now, for the long-awaited open capo pentatonic stack. Well, let's say we want to play, I don't know, a 6. Let's play the G pentatonic. G is your 6th. So that would be starting in my guitar. I'd take it from A flat, A minor. So it'd be 6 root 2 3 5 6 root 2 3, and then warp over for the 5 6, then pick it up again from this 5 6 to root 2. Let's try that again slowly now. Starting on the 6, 6 to the roots, 2 3 5 6. Now we're going to do root 2 3, and then 5 6, and from the 5 6 is to root 2. That's the difference. Okay, so how is it similar to the other pentatonic stack? Would be a good question. And you know, can we contrast them? Where is that other pentatonic stack? There's the other pentatonic stack. So let's go to the whole thing. So here's the open string pentatonic stack, which is weird looking. But this is even weirder looking, isn't it? This one's all over